On September 20th, 1944, near Ericourt, France, the morning fog that had grounded most aircraft finally began to lift, revealing the ominous advance of the German 113th Panzer Brigade across the open fields. Major Charles Carpenter, a 32-year-old former high school history teacher from Illinois, gripped the control stick of his Piper L4 Grasshopper, a fragile observation plane weighing barely 1,220 pounds, its fabric skin no protection against enemy fire. Carpenter had transformed this unassuming aircraft into a tank killer, strapping 6 M9 bazookas to the wing struts, wiring them to toggle switches in the cockpit, and devising a corkscrew dive technique that would allow him to hit the thin roof armor of German Panthers and Tigers. Born August 29, 1912, in a rural Illinois farming family, Carpenter had endured the hardships of the Great Depression, worked alongside his siblings on neighbors' farms, excelled academically, and earned scholarships to military and civilian colleges. He married Elder Frittle in 1940 and had a daughter, Carol, but by 1942, war had come, and he enlisted, completing flight training to become a reconnaissance pilot. By 1944, promoted to major, Carpenter flew artillery spotting missions for Patton's 4th Armored Division, often enjoying unusual freedom as the personal pilot for General Johns Wood. Letters home reveal a man aware of danger yet resolute, had some excitement today. The plane has a few more holes, but still flies fine, he wrote after a near miss involving a church steeple, understatement masking the constant threat surrounding him. That morning, Carpenter spotted a company of Panther tanks moving in formation, advancing on American positions with the confidence of seasoned crews. The L4's 65-horsepower engine struggled under the added weight of rockets, top speed slowed, climb rate halved, yet Carpenter began his dive, spiraling to confuse German gunners before leveling at 300 feet and lining up for the strike. 6 rockets streaked toward the lead tank, penetrating its thin roof armor and exploding in the crew compartment. Smoke and fire erupted, chaos rippled through the column, and Carpenter banked hard, bullets tearing through fabric as he struggled to climb away. Within 30 minutes, he landed, reloaded, and was airborne again, targeting other tanks, his mind calculating angles, distance, and timing with precision born from experience, intuition, and necessity. Over the course of the day, he flew multiple sorties, firing 16 rockets, destroying 2 Panthers and disrupting the advance of the German brigade. This was not merely destruction, it was psychological warfare. Tank crews who had considered themselves safe from air attack now faced a slow, low-flying plane that could appear at any moment, striking with deadly accuracy. German doctrine, which had previously treated observation aircraft as harmless, had to adapt immediately, diverting anti-aircraft resources, dispersing armored formations, and training infantry to engage targets in ways they had never considered necessary. Carpenter's innovation extended beyond the immediate combat. He meticulously refined the bazooka mounts with plywood backing to absorb recoil, wired toggles for reliable operation under combat conditions, and developed a visual aiming system using reference points on the aircraft, engine cowling, and cockpit frame. Each rocket required precise calculations for range, dive angle, and wind drift. The probability of success was minimal, yet over multiple sorties, Carpenter succeeded, demonstrating a combination of courage, ingenuity, and analytical skill rare even among seasoned combat pilots. Beyond aerial combat, Carpenter occasionally landed in contested areas to participate in ground engagements, capturing German soldiers, manning machine guns on disabled tanks, and assisting in emergency defensive operations, actions that earned him the Silver Star, Bronze Star with Oak Leaf Cluster, and Air Medal with Oak Leaf Cluster. His letters reveal a thoughtful man, aware of the morality of his actions, understanding that the enemy soldiers he killed were human beings, sons and fathers, yet determined to protect his fellow Americans. The impact of Carpenter's actions went far beyond the immediate destruction of tanks. His reconnaissance and direct attacks provided critical intelligence, allowing Patton's forces to redeploy artillery and armor, preemptively respond to counterattacks, and exploit vulnerabilities in German defensive positions. The German 5th Panzer Army, despite deploying technologically superior Panthers and Tigers, faced delays, disrupted formations, and lowered morale because of the constant threat from a light observation aircraft armed with infantry weapons. Carpenter's improvisation exemplified the American approach to warfare. Simple, reliable equipment applied with ingenuity and daring. Unlike German forces, which emphasized technological sophistication and heavily armored machines optimized for tank-versus-tank combat, Carpenter leveraged mass-produced, inexpensive bazookas and a civilian aircraft to achieve outsized effects on the battlefield. The cost-to-effect ratio was staggering. A $5,000 aircraft and 6 rockets destroying tanks valued at hundreds of thousands of Reichsmarks each, not counting trained crews and logistical support. In the following months, Carpenter continued his missions across Lorraine, destroying additional German armor, refining his tactics, and contributing invaluable reconnaissance. He survived innumerable near misses, bullets through the fuselage, anti-aircraft shells exploding dangerously close, control cable severed, yet Rosie the Rocketer endured, patched and repaired, a testament to human ingenuity and mechanical resilience. By October 1944, Carpenter had become a celebrity within the Third Army, featured in Stars and Stripes, Popular Science, and Liberty magazine. His story inspired not only contemporaries but also future military doctrine, influencing the development of light attack aircraft and attack helicopters like the AH-1 Cobra and AH-64 Apache. Carpenter's wartime career ended in March 1945 due to Hodgkin's disease, yet he survived far longer than predicted, returning to Illinois to teach history, run summer camps, and live a quiet life, seldom speaking of his extraordinary wartime service. Decades later, Rosie the Rocketer was rediscovered in Austria, restored with bullet holes preserved, now on display in the American Heritage Museum as a tangible testament to Carpenter's daring, creativity, and the improbable success of an ordinary man facing seemingly insurmountable odds. His legacy endures as a reminder that courage, innovation, and determination can turn even the humblest tools into instruments of victory, proving that in war, David can still defeat Goliath.